for having me, and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. So I imagine that some of you probably meditated with me last week, and some of you maybe are seeing my face for the first time. So yeah, just want to give a reminder that everything I'm going to be sharing in this session, it's really all invitations. So you know your body best, you know where you are in your practice and what is most going to benefit you. So don't hesitate to modify, adapt, or do something different at any point if what I'm offering isn't um, completely suiting what you need. Um, yeah, and the flow that I had in mind for today, we're going to start with a little bit of gentle movement to help get into the body. And then we're going to find our meditation posture, do a little breathing exercise. Then we're going to move into continuing the practice that we started last week of breath awareness meditation from the Vipassana tradition. So deepening into that some more. And in the last part, we'll end with loving kindness meditation practice. So get comfortable, and we can simply start by stretching the arms into the air and really just stretching organically in whatever way feels good. Starting to deepen the breath. Imagine that you're reaching for a star that's high up in the sky. Feeling the sides of your rib cage expand. And once again, feel free to adapt if you have any, you never want anything to be painful. And bringing the arms back down. And we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So inhaling the shoulders up and back. Sending our breath into the shoulders. Deepening our exhales. And then reversing directions. So rolling the shoulders up and forward. Continuing to breathe. Coming back to center. And now lifting the head up to the sky and then gently down, stretching the front and back of the neck. Breathing into the back of the neck. You can inhale every time you lift your head up and exhale when you reach your head down. Going at your own pace always. Coming back to center and bringing the head left and right. And noticing if there's any difference in your range of motion on one side versus the other. So much of our practice is about deepening and refining our awareness of our body, of our inner experience, and welcoming reality as it is. Maybe today there's more tightness than there was last week, maybe less. Bringing compassion to that. Deepening the breath. Coming back to center, dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder, right ear towards the right shoulder. Feeling the stretch on the sides of the neck. And these little movements are really important. You can do them multiple times throughout the day, especially if you work a job where you're sitting a lot, because otherwise our fascia, our connective tissue starts to crystallize when we don't move it. It starts to harden, and that's when pain can occur. Coming back to center, and then drawing circles with our nose. So you can choose how small or big you want your circles to be, maybe progressively expanding them. Noticing the sensations in the back of your head and your neck. Continuing to breathe. Coming back to center and now making circles in the other direction. And coming back to center. And we're going to do three last movements, what we call the three movements of the spine. So we're going to start by, and I'm just maybe going to get in profile to show you. We're going to arch the back, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to curl the back. So if any of you do yoga, just like you would do in cat-cow, but seated. So on each inhale, lifting the head and the chest up towards the sky, and on each exhale, allowing the back to curl, bringing the head in towards the chest. And so the movement can start from your low back, from your coccyx, and move all the way up to the top of your head. So arching and then curling the spine and really feeling each vertebrae move one by one as you do this at your own pace. Inhaling every time you arch your back and exhaling every time you curl your back. And you can place your hands on your thighs, on your knees. And coming back to center. And then bringing your right arm up towards the ceiling and overhead towards your left side. And then opening the top of your, like the right side of your chest towards the ceiling, stretching, and bringing the arm back down and doing the same on the left side, bringing the left arm up, rotating the chest so that you're looking up towards the ceiling, opening, feeling the stretch in the side body, coming back to center. We're going to do this again on the right side, stretching through the side body, opening, coming back down, reaching the left arm up, exhaling down. And now, very gently, we're going to twist. So, this is the last movement of the spine. We're going to twist first towards the left. So, bringing the right hand to the left knee and bringing the left hand behind us. And we're going to twist towards the left gently and come back to center on the exhale. And then gently twisting to the right. So, left hand on the right knee, right hand towards the back. Inhaling, twisting towards the right. Exhaling, coming back to center. Let's do this one more time on each side. Inhaling towards the left. Exhaling towards center. Inhaling towards the right. Exhaling towards center. And closing your eyes for a moment. Noticing what sensations are present. Seeing if there are any new sensations compared to when you first sat down for the practice. knowing that it's all valid and it's all welcome. And still with eyes closed, you're going to bring one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly, and we're going to move into some belly breathing. So, knowing that this kind of breathing helps to relax the nervous system, that it's also very beneficial for our digestive system to create space in between our organs to help the energy flow in that part of our body. So, on each inhale, you're going to let your inhale travel down and into your belly and feel your belly expand against your hand. And on each exhale, you're going to release the belly, allow the air to come out. And so you're going to feel that your hand comes back in. So inhaling into your hand that's on the belly and exhaling, relaxing the belly, pushing the air out. So the hand on your chest should not move. It's simply there as an indicator. It's really the hand that's on the belly that's moving, pushing out with each inhale and coming back in with each exhale. And so you can keep going at your own pace without forcing the breath. And knowing that this may feel challenging because so many of us tend to breathe with our chest a lot. So it's a practice. At first, it may be hard to expand the belly at all. It may be hard to send breath there. So just be patient with yourself and do it very incrementally. Every inhale, maybe you're able to send a little bit more breath, a little bit more air into the belly, and to relax it a little bit more with each exhale. If any thoughts come up, simply bringing your awareness back to the belly. Feeling it expand against your hand on each inhale. Feeling it soften and relax on each exhale. Seeing if you can keep lengthening each inhale and each exhale. And gently coming back to a normal breath, keeping the eyes closed, noticing what's present in your inner experience and welcoming it. Seeing if you need to shift your posture in any way before we move into our breath awareness meditation. So perhaps you'd like to stay seated, cross-legged, or on a chair or couch with your feet on the floor. Perhaps you'd like to stand if you tend to get sleepy during meditation. That might help. Or maybe you'd prefer to lie down, perhaps if you're experiencing more pain when seated. So all of these options work. Do what you need to get comfortable and find a posture that is going to support both alertness and relaxation. And when you're ready, you can gently close the eyes again if you had opened them. And we're still going to focus our attention on the movement of our breath, but this time we're not going to try to modify it in any way. We're simply observing. And I would invite you, if you're new to this practice, to focus your attention on the air inside of your nostrils and inside of your nose. So on each inhale, you're going to notice the air coming into your nostrils. You're going to notice that it feels perhaps fresher, a little cooler in your nostrils. And on each exhale, you're going to feel the air coming back out through the nostrils. And so that's where I invite you to keep your attention and to return every time your mind wanders for the next little chunk of time, to really noticing all the sensations in your nose as your breath moves in and out. So the breath in that area is going to be your object of meditation. And for those of you who have more experience with this practice, you might even bring your awareness even more specifically to the entrance of your nostrils and focus on that spot for the duration of the meditation, noticing all the more noticeable and more subtle sensations at your nostrils. And knowing that your mind is going to wander, and that's okay. It's simply a practice of bringing it back however many times it happens, with gentleness and self-compassion. And I'm going to be silent for periods of time and simply share little reminders, little cues to help you stay focused now and again. Observing the sensations, and you breathe in and breathe out. Noticing the temperature of the air as you inhale and as you exhale. And observing all the different sorts of sensation that can exist in your nose or at the entrance of your nostrils. From one moment to the next, there might be tingling, there might be pressure. Seeing if you can refine the quality of your awareness even more. letting any thought float by like a cloud without attaching to it, continuing to bring the attention back to the breath. Noticing the impermanence of sensations, how they are ever shifting. That is what we come to realize when we focus our attention on one spot in our body. They eventually transform, morph into something else. And if you find that you are having trouble focusing or are feeling a little bit sleepy, you can always invite the breath to be a little bit stronger, inviting a bit more air on each inhale, breathing slightly more actively so that it becomes easier to notice the sensations of the air coming into the nostrils and traveling up the nose, and then of the air exiting, traveling down the nose and out of the nostrils. And as you continue to observe the breath, you may remark on the impermanence not only of sensation, but of emotions and of thoughts as well. As you let thoughts come and go, pass like clouds, and as you let emotions appear and move through your system. continuing to observe all the sensations that are present in this part of our body, the inside of our nose or the entrance of our nostrils. As if your awareness were a microscope. And very gently, keeping the eyes closed, we're going to transition to the loving kindness part of our meditation practice. So you can bring awareness to your heart center. And imagine that you are surrounded by a warm, loving presence that envelops you. And you can silently repeat to yourself, may I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. And feel free to modify these sentences if there's a combination that you like better. And gently repeating them to yourself silently over and over at your own pace. And really feeling them in your being, feeling this loving intention as if you're embracing yourself from within. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Feeling these words resonate in your heart space and diffuse throughout your body. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. What do those qualities feel like in your body? What does safety feel like? Happiness, health, and ease. If it helps, you can visualize yourself, imagine yourself really embodying these qualities, feeling these qualities in your being. What would that look like? Who would you be? And when you're ready, bringing to mind someone that you love. So we're extending this practice outward, bringing to mind someone who brings you joy and sending them this loving energy, repeating silently, may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live with ease. Picturing this person in your mind's eye, imagining them as they embody these qualities, as they receive this loving energy. If your mind wanders, lovingly bring it back to repeating these phrases as you visualize your loved one. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And now you can bring to mind someone that you don't know as well. Maybe someone that you've seen before, someone that you're not as close with, and see if you can extend the same warm, compassionate energy towards them. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Sending these words and this loving energy from your heart to that person. And now extending this same loving energy to all beings everywhere in the world. May all beings be safe, happy, healthy, and at ease. Feel free to modify the sentence if there's one that resonates with you more. And visualizing that your heart is extending, is expanding in that way, sending that loving energy to the collective. May all beings be safe, happy, healthy, and at ease. What would the world look like? And seeing if you can connect to the power of all of our hearts, sending this energy at the same time. All 54 of us on this call, extending this warm, loving energy to all beings everywhere. Feeling that you are a part of this web of interconnected humans. And realizing that this is one of the ways in which we can embody the change that we wish to see in the world. May all beings be safe, be happy, be healthy, and at ease. Very gently staying with eyes closed for a few more moments. Bringing your awareness back to your inner experience. Noticing how you feel, what may have shifted since the beginning of our session. And taking like an inner photo or screenshot of your experience right now. Seeing how you can carry this with you throughout the rest of your day. So that there's no separation between practice time and the rest of daily life. Knowing that you can bring this loving kindness in your daily interactions with your family, your friends, people you meet on the street, at the grocery store. Yeah, an invitation to see what happens, even just doing this practice silently as we move about our days, and how that can shift what we embody, what we radiate, and yeah, to get curious about how that might impact our relationships, our interactions. Thanking yourself for taking this time for your self care, for your practice, and sending a thank you to all the other participants who shared this time and were part of this web, this interconnected web. Thank you so much. Feeling peaceful and joyful to have practiced together.